Hello friends, I welcome you all to this today's interview topper session. So I take immense pride in introducing our student, Mr. Manoj Sahu, who was few days ago an aspirant of NABARD and now is a NABARD Grade A Officer in the finance stream. So friends, we wish Manoj all the best and we congratulate him on behalf of EduTap and everyone. Congratulations, Mr. Manoj.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So how's the feeling, Manoj, having made it to the NABARD Grade A?
Yes, sir. The feeling is really very happy. Both my parents are really very happy. So
okay. Manoj, we'll begin with your background. So we'll let our viewers know what is your background, and so that they will have a better idea regarding you. So tell us your background.
yes, sir. So basically, I'm from Hyderabad, sir.
Okay.
I'm done with my CA in 2021.
Okay.
Post that, I started my job with one of the private company in December 2021.
Okay.
So then I have come across regulatory body exams and I've decided to give them a try.
Okay.
So firstly, I have given SEBI exam. I could not clear mains by 0.33 marks.
Okay.
So post that, I was thinking if there is any opportunity in the finance stream for me, any other regulator body, then I have come across NABARD.
Okay.
So I have applied for the same and I'm fortunate enough to be sitting here.
Oh, that's really great. So has the feeling synced in, or what is exactly the feeling of having made it to the NABARD Grade A?
Yes, sir. Extremely happy, sir.
Okay. So, Manoj, we'll begin with what were your struggles during the entire journey. So, kindly let us know regarding that.
Yes, sir. Like struggle in the sense, initially when I was preparing, I was doing a full-time job. So managing time was really very hectic.
Okay. So that is one thing. And apart from that, any other hardships you faced?
Looking for guidance, like when I was looking for NABARD Grade A, I did not have any guidance. Like most of the coaching institutes did not have any specific course for finance stream specifically. So looking for the same was really very difficult. I reached out to one of the senior who got selected last year via LinkedIn, and he guided me step by step, like what is what.
Oh, that's really good. So, Manoj, how did you keep yourself motivated? Because being a working aspirant, there is very limited time. You coming back home, and how did you manage that or keep yourself motivated?
The motivation in the sense I have decided that we have to try this for this year. So I have to put in my full efforts. Hence, I was completely motivated.
Okay, that is really good, Manoj. And apart from that, are there any particular things that have helped you reach here? Three things, if I were to ask you, for example, your family, your senior, consistency, self-belief. What are those three things? What were those three key pillars which have helped you to achieve this dream of becoming NABARD Grade A Officer?
So definitely guidance that I have taken from one of my seniors, sir. He helped me at each stage, like what should be the approach, where should the focus be, because he has cleared last year, so he had a proper idea.
Okay.
And secondly, there was one of my friend, we both were preparing together. So it was like we were pushing each other.
Okay.
So that was another help. And thirdly, sir, EduTap sessions, definitely for prelims, I have referred to the sessions for the qualifying session. On monthly basis, EduTap conducts few sessions. So those were really very helpful.
Okay. So Manoj, when did you decide that you will prepare for NABARD Grade A?
Yes, sir. So actually, I have given SEBI exam. So that got completed around in the month of March. We got result of the mains. I could not clear mains by 0.33 marks. So then I was looking if there is any other opportunity for me. So then I have come across NABARD. So from March 2020, May 2022, I was looking for NABARD.
Okay, that's really good. And so this was, I will let our viewers know that this was the first attempt of Manoj, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is really good. So then the entire background experience you were guided by the senior officer of NABARD. So
yes.
How much oral time do you think is needed for preparing this exam, or has the CA background of yours helped has made things easier for you in this particular examination?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir, because we are CA, when we do articleship, we have to manage our studies along with our articleship. So the same was the case here also. When I was a working aspirant, I had to manage my work along with time. That way, my CA journey helped me here.
Okay.
And secondly, the syllabus was also in line with CA. So that way also it was really very helpful.
Okay. Manoj, I want to ask you a question. See, I've seen over the years that there are many people who are trying to become CA and they fail in that journey. So even that journey was filled with multiple hardships, I guess. So despite achieving that, then let us just talk a bit about your CA journey as well.
Yes, sir. So my CA final I could not clear in first attempt. I cleared it in my second attempt.
Okay.
That is also not an easy task to do. But if you are consistent, then definitely the result will come out sooner or later.
Okay. That's really good. So post that you decided that you will pursue for regulatory bodies examination.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Manoj, I see you are not from UPSC background or anything. You are just focused on one thing, that is NABARD, and you have managed to clear it.
Yes, sir.
My question, and all the viewers might agree that you were working. So how do you manage time while you are working?
So we have to, like, we definitely will run short of time because we have to manage both the things. So we have to divide the time into 2 sessions. Like in the morning till evening, night around 8 o'clock, we have to be with the work. Okay. And once the work is done, we get the time, like in the night.
Okay.
We have to devote our time to studies at that point of time because we have decided to do this. We have to give our full efforts, and definitely we have to cut down going out with friends, and we have to definitely forego our weekends.
Okay, so sheer determination is what has led Mr. Manoj to triumph in this particular examination. So let us now move on to discussing a bit about the examination pattern, Manoj.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about phase 1 and phase 2. See, as you have cleared it from finance stream, kindly let us know what exactly is the pattern of the phase 1 examination.
So basically, we have 8 papers, sir. The first 5 papers are just qualifying in nature.
Okay, that is common between the generalist stream and the
finance stream.
And let me just tell it to my viewers. The 5 non-merit sections are: one is quantitative aptitude, the second one is reasoning, the third one is English, fourth one is computer awareness, and the fifth one is decision making, friends. So those were the 5 subjects, non-merit section. What were the 3 merit sections?
So they are ARD, ESI, and GA, sir.
ARD, ESI, and GA. So even in finance stream, this is the paper, common paper.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in phase 2, you will be having a specific stream-based
finance basic paper.
Okay. So, okay, I got it, Manoj. So now we'll begin with what was your plan for non-merit sections? And since you were appearing for the examination for the first time, so what were your fears or thought process that was going then looking at these 8 new different sections or components of the examination?
So definitely, sir, because I was not having any proper idea regarding this 8 papers. It was completely new to me. So I was little bit confused what is to be done, what's not to be done. Then I have looked up for the guidance in the YouTube. So I have seen monthly sessions of quant reasoning, English, computer awareness. So those were really very helpful for my non-merit session. Okay. And regarding my merit session also, EduTap conducts monthly sessions. That were really very helpful. The thing here is, like, for finance stream, the cutoff was really very low compared to a generalist stream. It was somewhere around 16 out of 100. Okay. So what I understood is if I make it somewhere around 20 out of 100, then I'm good to go with the phase 1. You mean the overall cutoff of merit section was just 16? Okay. Yes, sir. Last year it was only 16. Okay. So based on that, I understood that if I'm able to make basic score like 20 out of 100, then I'm good to go with the phase 1. Okay. So Manoj, let us talk a bit about, since ARD, ESI, these are completely new subjects to you. So what was your game plan towards these subjects, and how did you manage studying these subjects within limited time? Yes, sir. As I have said, I used to refer to YouTube sessions of different YouTube channels. So EduTap also conducts monthly sessions, 50 MCQ sessions. These sessions I was following. So those sessions were sufficient for me to clear the phase 1. Okay. So this was your strategy for the entire non-merit as well as the merit section? Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you did not refer to any reading material, only the videos part.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, did you find any difficulty in the non-merit section? And since we have non-merit and merit combined together, in the let us talk about the strategy in the original examination. So, which section did you attempt first, and what was your thought process during the examination?
So the initial time that I have allotted for the non-merit session, like I have to ensure that I have to clear my basic cutoff.
Okay.
According to the previous year.
Mm-hmm.
So few minutes I have devoted to the non-merit session, and once that was done, I devoted to the merit session.
Okay, okay. So that is really good planning. And did you find looking at the question paper, were you facing any sort of panic that I do not know this or that? So is there anything that you want to share?
No, so not exactly panic before, because I had a proper planning. Like I
Hmm.
don't need to score high marks. I have to score just 20 and 30% of the entire paper. So
Okay,
because of that reason, even if I'm getting 20 questions out of those 100 properly, that was sufficient for me to clear the phase one.
that is really strong conviction, Manoj. So now, as you already told, now let us talk a bit more about the phase two, Manoj. I think there is not much left in phase one that we can talk here. So what is the process? I mean, like the examination pattern for phase two in the finance stream?
So the first paper, that is regarding descriptive paper, general English.
Okay, that
And
is
this
common.
and the second paper, it has 2 bits, that is finance specific.
Okay.
And in the second part, the first part is around MCQs.
Okay. 50
around 50
is
marks. And the second part is finance questions.
Okay. So we have descriptive component in where there are like 6 questions, 3 questions of 15 marker each, 10 questions of 3 questions of 10 marker each.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and 1 question is mandatory. So the entire setup is similar. So now coming to phase 2 preparation. So Manoj, what was your plan for the English paper?
Yes, sir. As I have given the SEBI exam, there my descriptive English marks are good.
Okay.
So with that confidence, I have given my NABARD exam. So basically, for this descriptive English, what used to happen with me is, if I'm ensuring grammar, punctuality, commas, full stops, everything proper, and if my content is average, above average and average, I used to get good marks. Like my first priority was ensuring grammar. For that, I used to practice from Grammarly, etc.
Okay.
So this was my experience, and also with my few friends also. Even if the content is not good, but if the punctuation, etc., are good, they used to get good marks.
Okay. Can you let us know what was your score in the SEBI English paper so that viewers will have an idea?
So I scored 60 out of 100, sir, there.
Okay, that's really a good score. So I think Grammarly was the main thing that really helped you in getting that kind of score.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then this Prezi writing and comprehension reading, did you refer anything to it? Because this is something new. Did you practice something regarding it?
Yes, sir. Like there was one group in the Telegram. They used to practice on a daily basis.
Okay.
For SEBI, that I have done. So
Okay.
that material was sufficient enough for me when I was preparing for NABARD.
Okay. Now, since the examination is held in online mode, like you have to type it in the original examination, this is quite different from where you write, take the test in pen and paper mode. So did you practice typing for this particular English paper?
Yes, sir. So I have borrowed one of my keyboard. It's an old keyboard from my friend. I used to practice on the same.
Okay.
And also few other government exams, which in which we have to type. That I have normally applied so that I can get used to exam center, so that I can get practice to the keyboard.
Okay.
So this kind of practice I have done, and it helped me when I was giving my exam NABARD.
Okay. So was there any specific number of mock tests that you had decided that you would be taking before taking up the original examination in phase 2?
No, sir, I haven't taken any mocks, but I would definitely recommend mocks because they will definitely help us in the final exam. I did not find time, so I could not give mocks.
Okay, okay. So Manoj, and in the original exam, was there any plan that since the paper is for only for 1.5 hour, that you would be completing in first 60 or 70 minutes, then what was something you had a plan of that sort?
Yes, sir. Like the particular thing which I am comfortable with, which that I decided to start first. I started first with RC.
Reading comprehension. Okay.
Post that I have given Prezi.
Okay.
And in the end, I have written essay because you have to think a little bit while giving essay.
Okay. So did you fall short of time, or was it adequate enough to complete the paper?
So it was adequate, sir, because I had a few much practice.
Okay.
So I was able to complete within the time.
Okay. So now let us move on to the paper 2 of phase 2. So what was this paper is completely new, and since I would also recommend you that you also faced a lot of struggle in finding the right material and the right advice for especially this paper. So maybe it is the right time that you can spill out all the beans, and also the viewers who are viewing it and preparing for the finance stream, this session would be of great use to them. So you can elaborate in this particular paper.
Yes, sir. For when I was looking for this paper to syllabus, I was also going blank, like what to prepare, from where to prepare. Okay. So I reached out to, as I said, one of my senior who was working in NABARD. So he guided me like what material he used to refer. Okay. And he asked me to only focus on those important, like we have a lot of things mentioned on the syllabus, but only those important areas that he asked me to focus. So regarding those important areas like ratio analysis, okay, etc. So I prepared from my ICA books, and also there was one website called eGyan Kosh. There we get IGNO free books relating to BCom PDFs. Okay. From there I have prepared, and I was able to clear phase 2. Okay, so basically, let me reiterate what Mr. Manoj has already told, that he had referred to two sources. One was eGyan Kosh, and the other one was ICAI website, right? Manoj? Yes. So these two are the important sources. So viewers, whoever is preparing for the finance stream, you can rely on these sources. And is that, since as you have mentioned, the syllabus is so vast, so how did you figure out which areas to emphasize and which areas not to emphasize? By looking at the previous year questions, sir. Okay, and where did you find the previous year question papers? So these you will be able to find in the Telegram also, and few coaching institute also mention the same. Okay. So this much is enough for the entire objective as well as the descriptive component. Yes, sir. Okay. And what was the difficulty level of the paper, Manoj, in phase 2? The difficulty level, we can say it was really, you can say kind of high only, because the syllabus is very lengthy and the questions are a little bit unexpected. Okay. So what I did was, if I'm able to know something about the question, I don't know the exact what is to be written in the answer, but I know something about the question. So I have written the same. Like, it's better to give 4 average answers than giving full proper 2 answers or 3 answers. Okay, yeah, that's right strategy. So Manoj, you have also written SEBI examination and NABARD examination. So can you just let us viewer know what is the difference, and how exactly one should be also preparing with different exams in the backdrop? Yes, so like for SEBI, the pattern is completely different from NABARD. Okay. Because in SEBI phase 1, we have to score, we don't have 8 papers, we only have 4 papers. Yeah. So there the strategy is supposed to be different, and in NABARD also the strategy is supposed to be different. Okay. And also the word count is also very high if we compare NABARD with SEBI. Okay. There also we have to change the strategy. So like the paper 2 of the SEBI examination that you have, what were the subjects common? Only finance was common, or you had to study commerce, accountancy, and companies act and other subjects? So there was 2 subjects, sir. One was management and second one was economics, that were completely new to me when I was preparing for SEBI. Okay. Those two I had to prepare. New. So when I was preparing SEBI, I have taken a course from EduTap. Okay. So the question is, what are the intersecting areas between the SEBI paper 2 and the finance stream of NABARD? Like we have accounts in common, sir. The first paper accounts, and we have cost accounting as common. Okay. We have management, that is also common between both of them. Okay. So these 3 subjects were common. Yes. Okay. So these 3 were the major sources, Manoj. And do you want to add anything regarding the entire phase 2 preparation, and what was since the result was out, how did you manage time till the examination? Was there any strict regime that you followed, that I would be doing this
in this much time or something like that?
Yes, sir. Since the phase 1 result was out, I've decided to give more time preparing for this finance paper 2. Regarding descriptive English, daily I used to practice one essay.
Okay.
So that I have a habit till the end the exam gets done.
Okay, and what was your reading material for essay, like newspaper reading or?
So in generally there are around 20, 30 topics, sir.
Okay.
Going around per month. You can find it from the YouTube, anyone can.
Okay.
So those 30 topics I have prepared properly. So you will definitely get one topic from that in the exam.
Okay. So my one important question is, did you stick to the word limit in the examination?
Yes, sir.
So whatever the word limit of 400 and 600, you were able to achieve that word limit?
Not exactly 400, sir. I was somewhere in between 300 to 350.
Okay.
And when it comes to 600 words, I was able to write somewhere between 400 to 450 only.
Okay.
But I have written the content proper.
Okay. So now tell me, Manoj, like what is the importance of revision in clearing the entire examination?
Yes, sir. Definitely revision is a key, sir. Like before, like 5 to 10 days or 15 days before the exam, we have to complete the syllabus, and we have to revise as many times as we can.
Okay. And did you take full length mock tests like paper 1 and paper 2 at a time?
Yes, sir. I have taken one mock test from iExamB.
Okay.
And that was really very helpful. I was actually lacking time. That is the reason I haven't taken mocks so many, but I would definitely recommend taking mocks.
Okay. So Manoj, the final, with regard to the phase 2 preparation, is there any advice that you would like to give to the future aspirants who would be attending this examination?
Yes, sir, definitely. We have to look at the previous year questions properly.
Okay.
So that will give us a direction, like what should be the focus point, because the syllabus is really very lengthy and we don't know where we have to focus. For that, we have to keep previous year questions as a guidance.
Okay.
They'll give us a direction. And secondly, you can reach out to anyone who is qualified last year using LinkedIn or any other platform. They will be able to guide you properly.
Okay. See, I mean, you were lucky enough. Let us also agree that you got the right contact. What if one does not get that right contact? So, is there any other alternative mode?
No, sir. Like that senior also, I got to know through LinkedIn only. It was not any personal connection. So, if we people can look in LinkedIn, any recent qualified, if we DM them, most of them do give us reply.
Okay, that's really sweet of them. So friends, that is the important thing, that revision is the key, and the PYQs will serve as a guiding light for our preparation. To all the finance stream people who are preparing, take PYQs as your benchmark and prepare accordingly. And in case of any doubt, you can always reach out to the already qualified officers on LinkedIn. So Manoj, now once you made it to the phase 2 once you cleared phase 2, how was the feeling? Like you did not manage to clear SEBI Grade A phase 2 and clearing NABARD Grade A. So what was your feeling back then?
Yes, sir. Definitely, I was happy, sir, looking at the mains result. And post that, I decided to start preparing for my interview.
Okay. So now let us talk about the process of interview, Manoj. So what exactly, what areas did you prepare in HR and based on your resume and about NABARD and its function? So just let us know about your interview preparation. What were your sources?
Sir, the first step is I have prepared my my work experience, sir. Secondly, definitely few HR questions.
Okay.
And thirdly, I prepared the NABARD financials and topics that were mentioned in the syllabus.
Okay.
But so most of them were not asked in the interview, actually.
Okay. So did you take any mock interviews?
Yes, sir. I have taken one mock interview.
Okay. So what exactly? Because you were appearing for the interview for the first time, and I think everyone would be clueless what exactly to prepare and all. So you prepared on HR, NABARD function and all. And regarding your, what were the other areas that you were struggling to find some material, or what was the areas that you were struggling?
Yes, sir. Like apart from these also, there was one website called NABARD and Blogsmart.
Okay.
Blogspot, that one of the recently qualified candidate, he used to put blogs there. He has put 3 blogs where he has mentioned like these all things you can prepare for interview.
Okay.
Regarding Basel norms, Ind AS,
Okay.
Like for based on your qualification, these could be the areas that you have to prepare. That was mentioned in that website that also I have gone through.
Oh, that was specific to NABARD finance.
NABARD finance stream. So he's a qualified. He's a NABARD finance selected candidate last year.
If you could repeat the name, I would also mention it to the aspirants, future aspirants.
Yes, sir. It's NABARD DN Blogspot.
Okay, just note it down, friends. NABARD DN Spot.
Blogspot.
Right. Blogspot. Okay, you can view go through the website or the blog for your interview preparation. So, did you go through the previous year transcripts, Manoj?
Sir, for NABARD Finance, there were no transcripts available, sir, from any of the institute and even in the Telegram group. So that option I was not having.
Okay, so this blog has really helped you in the interview preparation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now coming to the main interview experience. So your interview was at Hyderabad, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So was the interview panel cordial, and how did it all happen?
So the panel was really very cordial, sir. Like I was not able to answer half of the questions, but they were helping me, correcting me. Like this was supposed to be the answer. So I can say they were really very cordial.
Okay. So just can you let us know a few questions that they had asked and something that you were unable to answer or you were able to answer with confidence, both ways?
Yes, sir. They have asked questions like key differences between IND-AS and AS.
Okay.
Are IND-AS applicable to NABARD? If yes, why? If not, then not why.
Okay.
They asked me regarding depreciation and its methods. And fair value valuation as per IND-AS 113.
Okay.
Etc. These questions they asked.
Okay. So if there is any question, suppose you do not know the answer, is it okay to say no? Because most of the aspirants keep asking to our institute.
So definitely, sir, we are not expected to know all the answers.
Okay.
It's just the way how you say no.
Okay.
Few questions, if we say no, then that should not make any difference in the interview, I feel.
Okay. That's really good. So, and Manoj, how long did the interview last? And as you already mentioned, the interview was cordial, the panel was cordial enough, so they were not like grilling you or something like that.
So it was around 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. And your entire focus of the interview was biased towards finance stream.
Yes, sir, purely finance. They did not ask anything regarding NABARD annual report, etc. Purely it was based on my qualification, that is IND-AS, AS, and few questions relating to NABARD financials.
Okay. So that was with regard to the interview. And apart from that, Manoj, suppose I just wanted to ask you regarding the importance of mock interview. I mean, has the mock interview really helped you, or is it okay to skip it and directly attend the original interview?
No, sir, definitely mock interviews will help us in the real interview. Like based on my feedback, which I received in my mock interview.
Okay.
I have worked on the same, and that really helped me in the final interview. So I would recommend going for the mock interview, but don't go for so many mock interviews. Just 1 or 2 should do.
Okay. That's really good enough. So friends, that was with respect to the entire process of the NABARD Grade A preparation and how Mr. Manoj has managed to clear it with quite struggle as well as ease, I would say. So is any parting advice, Manoj, from you to all the aspirants, and any message or parting advice?
Yes, sir. Like we have to work hard, sir. Like we have to keep ourselves motivating. Like whenever we are preparing for the exam, there would be always a point where we feel really very low.
Okay.
At that particular point, we have to take a small break. Then we have to get back again. We have to ask ourselves why we have taken this decision to give this exam.
Okay.
That will motivate us. And sooner or later, definitely our efforts will get rewarded. If we don't clear this attempt, then definitely we might clear in the next attempt.
Okay. That's really deep insights, Manoj. And all the aspirants might be wondering, is there any other future plan of yours to appear in any other exam, or just going with NABARD?
Yes, sir. Currently, I don't have any plans. NABARD. I'm going to stay with the NABARD currently.
Okay, that's really good, Manoj. So we congratulate you again and wish you all the best for your future journey with the NABARD. So friends, that's all we had with regard to this interview session. Thank you. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you, sir.